going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I have a good one for you. This is a weekend arraignment. Magistrate Garwood, she is in Michigan. And let's just say the defendant kind of acts rather childish. Keeps interrupting, swears a little bit, kind of throws pity parties for himself. It really sounds like a toddler. And Magistrate starts treating him like a toddler. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to say. We'll watch it together. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
I appreciate it. So
Yes,
you
sir.
are here today on WCSD 25-5214. Tell me your full and complete name for the record.
Thomas Walter Eugene Basher.
Thank you. And you had a chance to speak with Ms. Rodriguez, correct?
Yeah, I didn't know from what I understood, we didn't speak on this case. We were speaking on my violation of probation that I'm in here on. I didn't know anything about this case.
And that's true, Your Honor. We did not have any paperwork, so it did take a little bit of time to try to figure out why he was in there. I didn't know that new charges were coming in. I saw that he was booked on something, but I couldn't verify whether those charges were coming to fruition. So the only thing that we could talk about was the warrant he was picked up on.
Okay, so I'll go through those charges with you in just a minute. So first, I'm going to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, the court will refer you to the local appointing authority for them to make investigation as to representation. So that's Ms. Rodriguez. I'll sign the paperwork for her to assist you, and she'll assist you today. You also have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days and a preliminary examination within 21 days, and you have the right to a trial. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, yeah.
Very good. I will have counsel place their appearances on the record. We'll start with the people.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Ragland on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christine Rodriguez, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Basher.
Thank you. I'm going to go through the complaint for you. It alleges that on or about January 24th of 2025, that you were in Ypsilanti Township 1203 Fall River Drive. Count 1 of 2 alleges that you did have in possession or under control or received from another person a financial transaction device issued by KeyBank with the intent to use, deliver, circulate, or sell the same, or to permit, cause, or procure the same to be used, delivered, circulated, or sold, knowing such possession, control, or receipt to be without consent of the device holder. That is a felony charge with a maximum penalty of 4 years in prison and or $5,000.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We can talk about it later. Don't worry. Okay, just listen and make sure you at least understand what the charge is, not why you're charged, but what the charge is. Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Basher?
I don't understand like what they're even talking about. I've never a device.
I know.
Okay, hold on. So here, this is how this works. You're here today for arraignment, and at an arraignment, a judge or a magistrate makes you aware of the charges against you and the maximum penalties.
Yes.
Okay, and we appoint counsel. We go
Okay.
through your rights. We schedule you for your next court date, and then we set bond conditions to ensure that you get back to court
Yes,
and
sir.
to keep everybody safe.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today.
Yeah,
And
you were just saying that I was in control of a device. I don't know what device you could be talking about.
I'm going to explain it to you if you give me a second. Okay, so a financial transaction device can be a credit card.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like a device you're plugging into the wall.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
because I got a whole bunch.
No,
I got
stop,
yeah, yeah.
stop.
Thank you.
So remember, anything you say, even if it's true,
yeah.
anything you say can be used against you, right? So, so I don't mean to cut you off, but it's for your protection. So what this is talking about, it's alleged that, and again, don't yay or nay or shake your head or anything in response. It's alleged that you had on your person or under your control, or that you received from somebody else a financial transaction device. And it was with KeyBank, issued by KeyBank. And then it's alleged that you were going to do something with that, and that you knowingly had that under your control, and that you knew that whoever actually owns that device, that card, didn't give you permission to have it. So that's what the allegation is. That is a charge, possession of a financial transaction device. Again, it's a felony with a maximum penalty, 4 years in prison and or $5,000. So my question to you is, do you understand what you've been charged with?
I do now.
And the maximum penalty? Okay, so count 2 alleges that you did buy, receive, possess.
All right. So after about 5 minutes, we got through the first charge. And this is going to be a trend. So grab your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax. This one's a little bit of a long one.
Conceal or aid in the concealment of. OK driver's license, Michigan, that's got to be Oklahoma driver's license, a Michigan identification card, Meridian insurance card, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance card, stolen, embezzled, or converted property, knowing or having reason to know or reason to believe that the property was stolen, embezzled, or converted, and the value of the property was less than $200. That's a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty, 93 days in jail, and or $500, or 3 times the value of the property, whichever is greater. So do you understand that charge and the maximum penalty for that charge?
So there's 2 charges.
So there's 2 charges. The one is the financial transaction device, again, which usually means a credit card. And then the other is, it looks like driver's license and identification card.
These all better be thrown out. These all better be thrown out, because all these officers know that I ride around and pick up from the gas station all the garbage from inside the gas station place.
Sir, I don't think you should speak right now.
Mr. Vasher, this is such a bad idea. Please, we will talk. I will take care of it.
I've never took no card from no person ever in my life.
Just stop, please.
I'm just trying to let you know what it is. This is what I do.
That's a private conversation, Mr. Vasher, that me and you should have, okay? Can we keep it private? Can we do that? Please?
So this is what I'm going to do. It's clear you understand the charges. It's clear you understand the maximum penalties. I'm going to have you stand mute. That means you'll remain silent as to the charges. I'll enter a plea of not guilty for you. I'm going to schedule you for your next court date. That's going to be a probable cause conference. That is going to be on the next available date that you can see Judge Simpson. That's live and in person.
So am I going to be remanded in jail?
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's okay. February 6th at 9 a.m. or as soon thereafter as your case can be called in front of Judge Simpson at the 14A1 District Court. We're going to get you a notice to appear. You're going to receive additional information from the Public Defender's Office. Do you understand?
Yes. Am I going to be remanded in jail?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'll know that in a minute once I hear from counsel. Okay? So I appreciate that this is frustrating and you are of the position that you did nothing wrong, but you have to still let me do my job, okay? So
yeah, I've never took a card from nobody.
Okay. Again, we don't want you to say something that can be used against you. I understand, and you're welcome to proclaim your innocence, but let us try to get this done without any further interruptions if we can. So at this point, I'm going to hear from counsel. We'll start with the people. She's going to make her arguments. She's just making arguments. Your counsel's going to make her arguments, and then I'll make my ruling. So if you hear something from either side, that you don't like, just wait, okay? All right. For the people.
All right. Do you think he's gonna remain silent? No, he's not. And again, this reminds me of a toddler. The judge is trying to make him stop talking. His attorney's trying to get him to stop talking. And we're 10 minutes into this. We're not even halfway through this. He's only interrupted once so far, or twice. Twice. Yeah, let's go.
People.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people are not requesting a financial component in this case. We do need the court to understand that the defendant is already out on probation out of 22 for resisting and obstructing. I'm not sure how that's going to impact this case. And then there is another police report, whether or not the card was used, but it's not in this report. I didn't charge that, but that may be something that the defendant may want to be aware of. But again, we're not requesting any conditions at this time. Or I'm sorry, we're not requesting any financial component and just standard felony conditions at this time.
So tell me about that other case. Did you say he's on probation?
So he's on probation out of 22 for resisting and obstructing.
And where is that case?
22 circuit court. It's in the circuit court.
Right.
No, I understand that. How far along are we in that case? He's on probation.
Let me
I
see.
can speak to it, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then we'll hear from Ms. Rodriguez. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So first I'll speak to that. Mr. Vasher was sentenced back in June of last year. Immediately after sentencing, he was released to treatment where he completed successfully that treatment. Unfortunately, he did have some confusion as to what he was supposed to do thereafter. He did report to community corrections to have his tether removed. That tether was in fact removed properly. I guess as he was supposed to report to his probation officer thereafter. He did not do that. He did not know that he was supposed to do that, or if he did or had reason to know he was supposed to do that, there was a miscommunication or misunderstanding on his part that he did not follow up through the proper channels that he should have. And me and him have had that conversation. So that is where we're at. A warrant was issued late December or mid-December for him not having reported to probation after being released from treatment. And so he should be placed on a docket before Judge Slay so that he can deal with that warrant as soon as possible.
And do we know what day? Maybe Shannon
Yeah,
knows what
Monday
day
I
that.
got
Hold
Monday
on.
I got court for that Monday.
The warrant issued, Your Honor?
So Monday there's court for Judge Slay. Is that what I'm hearing?
Sorry. Give me 1 second. Mr. Vasher,
He was talking out here that I got court on Monday for that probation violation.
Odyssey does not reflect that there's a future date. The warrant was issued on 11/18/2024.
Does it have a bond amount, Ms. Rodriguez?
He's got it right here.
Let me,
Just hold on, sir. Mr. Vasher. Just sit tight. So he's missed probation. Has he missed a court date as well, or just probation?
just probation, Your Honor. Would you like me to read the violation?
No. And
Violation was stupid.
Mr. Vasher,
Yes.
What's
Can
your
I-
end game? What's your end game here?
My end game is to be done with everything. Can I explain to you what happened?
No. Here's the thing, Mr. Vasher. When I ask you what's your end game, it is my job today to decide what to do with you, right? And so you have new charges that I have to deal with.
But
And
they
part
shouldn't
of-
be there. That's some bullshit charges too. Excuse my language, but that's some
I'm
BS
not
charges.
going to excuse your language because I'm
I
talking.
clean gas station parking lot.
Mr. Vasher, who's talking now? You or me? Me. And here's the thing. Part of what I have to decide is, are you going to commit crimes while you're out? Are you going
I'm
to
not.
are you going to come to court when you're supposed to come to
Yes, I
court?
am. I've never missed a court
But
date. I've
here's
been
the
in here
thing.
49 times.
Here's the
I've
thing,
never missed a court date.
Mr.
Ever.
Vasher.
Mr. Vasher, if you keep interrupting the magistrate, she's not going
How am
to.
I going to do my job? I'm just going to stop for today and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, but then
If
you
you
like,
can't, Mr. Vasher, if you can't control yourself while you're meeting with me in court, in the jail, where I would hope you would be on your best behavior when you're in front of the person who's controlling whether you're going home today or not. If you can't control yourself and not interrupt me, I have no faith in your ability to control yourself out in society. Right? And so when I ask you
you
what
don't even want to hear from me.
buddy, stop. When I ask you what's your end game, interrupting me, do you think that's going to help me make the decision that you should go home? Do you think that behavior, being unable to control yourself, helps your circumstance? No. So you have to sit tight. And when I tell you, hang on a second, you need to hang on a second. It's not rocket science. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This isn't hard.
That's wrong. It's not hard. It's wrong. Everything you guys have done to me, even me talking to you right now, is wrong. I shouldn't be here. This is a BS case.
Okay. Well, and again, you're welcome to raise the BS defense if that's the defense that you want to
My
raise.
job every day, I ride my bike to Ann Arbor to State Street, and on my way, I stop at gas stations, and if there's cars, I pick them up.
And
put them
again,
in
now you're saying things that you shouldn't be
I'm
saying.
just telling you facts. That's my life every day.
Your Honor, may I please have a brief breakout room with my client?
Sure. Shannon?
I mean, she can't respect me enough to even let me talk. So what is the problem?
Not your turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. You are.
All right, now you guys see why I have this video on my channel. Yeah, he's acting like a man child. And I don't know, there might be some mental health issues going on with him. I'm not sure. But he seems with it enough, competent enough to know when he should talk and when he shouldn't talk. And what he's saying isn't helping him. It's not. And I understand he said he picks up trash for the gas stations. I don't know if he does that for a job, if he does it to try to collect, what do they call them? Well, the recycles, the cans. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to do that. But it sounds like he was in possession of a stolen wallet or a wallet that was reported stolen. You know, that may be an accident. Someone may have found it on the ground and threw it in the garbage, and it was reported stolen. Or he was, pulled over for not pulled over, but the police officers knew who he was. They saw the warrant out for him, so they stopped him. And in his possessions, he had said wallet. And even if it was an accident, that's what he's charged with. But that's a defense, and that's not something you're going to say today. No, just stop. Let your attorney talk for you.
I can hear you.
We're ready.
All right. Thank you. Anything further before I set bond conditions? Anything further from the people? Oh, you're muted.
It would help to unmute. Nothing from the people.
And I
Thank
don't think I was able to make a bond argument yet.
Oh, I apologize.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Your Honor, I wanted just to bring to light, as you already know, my client does maintain his innocence. One of the things he's most proud of right now is that he was able to complete the programming at the treatment facility that he was at later end of last year. He feels like the path that he has taken most recently has been one of the best paths that he's been down in a while. And he's been doing as much as he possibly can to do the right thing. He wants to make sure that he's on track with everything that he is supposed to do. He wants to abide by orders. He wants to get back on track with whatever it is that he's supposed to be doing on his other case. And he looks forward to doing so. So with that all in mind, Your Honor, I would ask that you do set or allow him a PR bond in this matter. I do understand that he was emotional earlier on during these proceedings. This is an emotional time. As we know, he is maintaining his innocence, and those who certainly maintain their innocence to something strongly like this, they can get very passionate, and this is it is very difficult for people to manage. And so I know that Your Honor will take that into consideration, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to set the following conditions for you. These are not in the order of importance, just the order listed on the form I'm going to read from. If I send you for testing today, am I going to find anything in your system?
That should be marijuana. I've been supposed to, I didn't know I was on probation still. So, I thought when they cut my tether off, I thought I was done with everything. So,
Okay, so what you're
yeah,
saying,
you'll probably find something in my system that I'm not supposed to have, but
okay,
I didn't know I was on probation still. I thought I was off.
okay. So, I don't know. So it sounds like there's one more charge that may be coming, and that's up to the people to decide what they're going to do. We don't have that today. And it sounds like Judge Slay will see you today's Saturday, so she'll see you on Monday. So regardless of what I do, you're going to remain in custody until you see her and she makes whatever decision. I would guess she's going to have you drug test. I would be shocked if she didn't have you drug test, and then you'll have to face the consequences for whatever those results are. For this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the following conditions. You are not to use, purchase, or possess any alcohol, any illegal drugs, or any marijuana. Do you have a medical marijuana card?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can use your medical marijuana, but only within the confines of that prescription. I'm not going to send you for testing because you're going to be under testing provisions for her. And
Right.
this is not drug and alcohol related. So she'll deal with that in her court. Continuing, you're not to commit any crimes while your case is pending. I don't want you having any contact with Michael Levy.
Michael, that's one of the cards okay.
We can guess that that's the name on one of the cards that you had. So
Yeah.
really, I don't want you having contact with anyone whose name is on one of the cards that you have.
Okay. I don't
In
know.
theory, okay, just
pretty
hold on,
sure.
hold on. I'm not asking for commentary. In theory, if you're walking down the street and you find a driver's license for somebody, you take it to the police.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
talk to the police.
nope.
I don't talk to the police, so it never happened. I keep them in my pocket. I get on Facebook. You can go on my Facebook and see where I've contacted the people and ask them
Okay,
if they put their
so
card up.
no contact with any of the.
All right, here's the problem with what he just said. This is why you don't talk. He just admitted to having it, and yeah, I don't really need to say anything else. Stop. You're charged with it. You might have a story, who knows, but you just admitted to it on the record. And the prosecutor's there, she heard it. All right, let's finish this one up. We're almost finished.
People
Okay.
whose items you have.
Okay.
You're going to have to find some other way. And what 99% of people would do is they just turn it into the police and the police can figure that out. Do not, okay, I'm talking again. Do not assault, harass, intimidate, beat, molest, wound, or threaten anyone.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you to purchase or possess any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't leave the state of Michigan without prior permission of the court. I don't want you going to the home, any place of employment, any place of education, or any house of worship, or any temporary residence of Mr. Levy. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll sort of give you two choices here. Again, I don't know what Judge Slay is going to do. I can release you on your own personal recognizance. You're not going to get any credit for time served if she keeps you on this case.
I'm pretty sure they'll throw this out. I mean,
you're talking about two different things. So I can release you on your own personal recognizance. And then if Judge Slay ends up keeping you while this case is pending, you're not going to get any credit for time served.
Yes, ma'am.
Or I can set a cash bond and have that convert to a personal recognizance bond once she releases you. Then at least you're going to get some credit for time served if this case doesn't get.
I ain't worried about the credit for time served because you guys are going to have to throw this out. You guys know.
Okay, let's just keep it really simple, Mr. Basher.
Personal bond.
PR bond, please, Your Honor.
All right. So I'm going to release you on your own personal recognizance. Again, you'll remain in custody until Judge Slade decides what she is going to do. That will be, it looks like, on Monday. I'm sure they'll figure out what time for you for the jail. Do you have questions for me about what we've done today?
No, Your Honor, I do not. And I apologize about earlier. I apologize. I'm going through a thing. Didn't expect to be locked up.
Yeah, I understand, but I would just encourage you to think about when you are locked up that I'm human too, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm trying to just make decisions based upon the information that's in front of me, but then it's going to get skewed depending on what you do.
Right. That was why I asked to explain to you, but I know it can violate and it can make things worse for me just by saying whatever. I understand.
Right. And that's why Ms. Rodriguez and I immediately suggested you stop talking. Even the truth can get you in trouble, right?
Right. Yes.
Right. And so that's why we're trying to, it may not seem like it, but we're trying to help you to ensure that you don't do yourself more damage, because we've gone to law school and we've done our jobs for a really long time, and we don't want to see you unintentionally cause yourself more trouble.
Right. Understood.
So it's not out of any kind of insincerity.
I know that's
Okay.
why I apologize. Yeah.
Okay. So I would encourage you to probably not say anything else, to go to the door. We're going to get your paperwork to you. You will see Judge Simpson on his next available date, which I've already given you. I'll tell you that again. I think it was February 6th. February 6th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And it's a PR bond on here. And then whatever Judge Slade decides, okay?
That's good.
All right. Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that is it. I have the date written down. I'll be watching Judge Simpson's docket that day. We will see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Magistrate Garwood was talking to him like a child at the end. You could tell she has kids the way she was talking to him. And it's like, man, it also came across like a kindergarten teacher. No, you don't throw things. We don't throw things. Do you want to throw things again? No. And then turns around and throws things. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to do it. That's just the vibe I got from this guy. You know, man child, man bun. All right, I'm gonna let it go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that like button if you did. Until next time, bye.